Did you know that buyers only spend 17% of their time in the evaluation process meeting with vendors? And to take it a step further, that 17% is split up between multiple vendors. That's why it's so important for you to become a master of your solution, because it's no longer a nice to have. Your buyers are more educated than ever, so you have to become an industry expert and solution expert. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 questions you need to help your buyers quickly answer, and then give you a step-by-step process of how to learn this and become a master of your solution so that you can help answer those questions for your buyers. So let's dig in. The first question you have to help answer for your buyers in the evaluation process is, what does your solution do? This sounds self-explanatory, but if you can't deliver a concise and clear understanding to your buyer in their language that they can understand around what your solution actually does, then you're going to lose them. Okay? Make it easy for them. Cut out the jargon and the fancy language. Speak to them as if they don't know anything about your solution, because here's a newsflash: they probably don't. So, know how to tell the story of what your solution does as if you're speaking to someone who knows nothing about it. Okay? That's the first question. Second question: how does your solution help them and the business? This is really important, because I don't care about what your product does. It's helpful to know that information, but that's not the ultimate deciding factor. What I really care about is what your solution is going to do to help me, right? So make it easy for me as the buyer to understand what I'm going to get out of using your solution. Not just me as the buyer, but me as the company, because you need to sell to both of those types of people. And then number 3, why choose you? There's multiple competitors that they're going to be looking at, and the number one competitor that you're always against is doing nothing, right? So you have to make it easy for them to understand why you are the best solution to solve their problems at this point in time. So what does it do? How does it help them? And why choose you? Okay? Now, if you can help them answer those questions quickly, you're gonna increase your win rates and you set yourself up for success. But how do you do that? So it's a 5-step process. It's very simple to help you really ramp up your knowledge quickly so that you can wow your customers. So number 1 is use it. If you have a product or solution that you're physically able to use it yourself. Even if it's something that isn't related to your day-to-day work, find a way to use it and put yourself in your customer's shoes. The best way to establish conviction around the value is to have personal experience using it. And that comes through in how you communicate and your tonality. So physically try to use the solution, if you can, to try to solve the problem that you're supposed to be able to solve. And then when you do that, you'll be able to internalize the value of how it solves problems so that you can speak to that, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, buy time. This is one of my favorite coaches no matter what when it comes to learning. Buy other people's time and buy their knowledge. Take a peer out to lunch. Take a veteran out to lunch. Take your manager out to lunch. Literally buy lunch for them. And I tell you that because, let's say a lunch that you take them out to is, a few bucks. If they have 5 years of knowledge that you're going to pull out in that hour or 2 lunch for a couple bucks, don't you think that's worth it, right? Isn't your time easily worth way more than that in terms of the learning curve? So buy time, take other people out to lunch, take them out to coffee, and pick their brain. Get the answers to these questions that I said before, the top 3 questions you need to help them answer. Ask them, right? And they'll give you the answers because they want you to be successful. So buying time is an incredible hack to ramp up your knowledge really quickly. Number 3, face in the place. Face in the place is huge. If you've never heard that term before, one of the things that helps you build great relationships with your customers and learn a lot about them is actually being physically with them, right? Now, not everyone can do that in every environment, but what I want you to take away from this is speak to your customers. Talk to them. The people that are already doing business with you, they're already paying you money. They want your company to be successful. So it's in their best interest to help you. Ask them these 3 questions. What does this solution do in your eyes? What's the value the solution does in your eyes? And why did you choose us? And you're gonna get incredible insights from your customers in a way that's gonna really inform how you communicate and message the value of your solution when you're talking to future prospects and customers. Number 4, secret shop. There's so much research on the internet that you can do to learn about the competitors in the market, whether you're looking at websites like G2, which is a great way to compare solutions and see reviews around the different solutions that aren't biased. Reviews are your friend. Secret shopping and looking around not only at your solution and the reviews and things that people are saying about your solution, but also your competitors. That's going to go a long way to inform you of the pros and cons of each solution. And that's not only going to help you answer number 1 and 2, but really number 3, because this is when you can start to get some insight into the competitors in the market. And after you do that, last but not least, number 5 is test. Test your knowledge. Talk to a peer, talk to a manager, and literally ask them to quiz you on the information. Because if you don't, you might feel like you know all the information, and then you could say the wrong thing and you can blow a deal of yours, right? So when you test your knowledge, that's also going to increase your level of confidence, which will come across in your conviction and tonality when you're communicating with prospects and customers, okay? So those are the 5 things. If you do those 5 things, that's going to help you answer the 3 big questions that your customers have when they're meeting with you. So hope this is helpful. My name is Justin J. Johnson. I'm the founder and creator of the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. If you have any questions, send me a note, but use this, implement it, go burn it down. I'll see you in the next video.